Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited you're here. I'm excited to be here. This is obviously my first video that I'm creating, and first of all, I'm super excited. Second of all, I definitely wanted to do like a mini introduction. I feel like that's only right, and it kind of, makes sense to me to introduce myself and talk a little bit about why I'm here and why I've decided to create content and to share some of my life online. First of all, I'm Lexi. I am 26. I live just outside of Boston. I'm a little bit north in kind of like a beachy town, and I absolutely love it here. I moved here in April. Prior to living here, I was in Buffalo, New York. I lived there for 8 years, which is crazy to say. I went to school there, both for my undergrad and my master's. My master's was in marketing. My undergrad was creative writing and journalism. But I kind of just felt like 8 years was enough. I mean, I love Buffalo. I will never talk bad about Buffalo. It's a great place. But I just kind of felt like I wanted a change and I wanted something more. And I've always been intrigued with Boston, so I did it. And it's so cute here. It's beautiful. New England states, they are the best. I love them. So I'm definitely really happy here. But yeah, I'm excited to like show you more of the area and how I see it and what I do. But as for why I started to do this, I have always been intrigued with content creation, and I love YouTube. I love watching people create things. I like watching people's lives. Like, I think it's super interesting to see like, oh, this person wakes up at 5 and does this, this, and this. Oh, this person wakes up at 11 and does this, this, and this, and eats that, and then they do this. Like, to me, it's just super interesting to see how people live. And then also just how they create that content. That's super interesting to me. And I finally feel like I've gotten to a place in my life where I, number one, feel confident enough to do this. I think that was something that's always really held me back, because I've always wanted to do this, to be honest with you. Ever since probably I was in my early 20s, but I just never really felt like I was ready to do it. But now I'm at a place in my life where I'm really happy. I have gotten to the point of realization that like I like things that you might not like, and vice versa, and that's okay. So I'm happy I'm at that point, and I'm happy that I can now finally do this and be excited about it. Whether people like it or not, I guess I'm not really like too concerned about millions of followers or thousands of followers. Like, even if I just am able to outreach to like 100, 200 people, like that would be exciting, because I don't know, YouTube for me is an outlet. Like, I like to watch my comfort people, like Maggie McDonald. Love her. She's also another Boston creator. She's great. Emma Chamberlain. I was a big Jenna Marbles girl when she was here. I miss her, but I know why she left. For those of you who know Jenna, we don't need to get into that, but it's just always been a really, really, big outlet for me to kind of take away from my life and jump into someone else's and find new things I might like, get inspired by other people, like, and then find similarities that maybe bring me comfort. So hopefully I can be that for a few people, and if not, like, hopefully it's just a spot you can come and watch, and I live a pretty normal life, so that's basically what I'm gonna show, and I'm really excited about it. But I really like to read. That has been a big thing in this last year for me. I picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses, just like a lot of people, and ever since then I have been like nonstop reading, and it has transformed my life. It makes me incredibly happy. I have enjoyed every moment of it. I always liked to read when I was younger, but I feel like with school, and I swam in college, like, you just really didn't have the time. So now that I've kind of found it again, and I found the fantasy genre, romantasy genre. I love romance too, dark romance. I like a few fiction novels here and there. Like, it's just been a really cool outlet, and I feel like YouTube is a space, YouTube and TikTok would be a space for me to talk about that which I'm really excited about because I definitely have opinions, and I'm sure all the people in my immediate life are sick and tired of hearing me talk about all the books that I read. I am on my 64th book of the year, so I definitely have a lot of content that we can talk about, which I'm very excited about. Other than reading, I definitely like to be a little bit active. Nothing crazy. I wish I could say I was like an Ironman athlete, but I'm kind of half lazy too. I sometimes would prefer to sit and read, which I'm trying to get away from. I'm actually training for a half marathon that I have in October, so I'm doing something. As I said before, I was a swimmer, so running is very different and it's challenging, but I've actually really been enjoying it, so maybe I'll vlog that. I don't know yet. I'm not very fast. I'm like a 10 to 12 minute runner, and you know what? I'm okay with that because I'm doing it, so it's nothing crazy. But what else about me? I love coffee. I love going to bookstores, so I definitely want to show you a lot of the cute bookstores around here. Lovestruck is one of my favorites. I mean, it's a full romance bookstore, but it is like the cutest place ever. I love it there. And then what else about me? I have a mini dachshund, Howie. He's one. I got him last year from a breeder in Ohio. Ohio is actually where I grew up. So I lived there till I was 18, until I went to Buffalo and moved away. I live with my cousin right now. She's not here, but she's wonderful, and we do a lot of things together. But yeah, I'm excited to start sharing my life and more about me. So I wanted to do a little bookshelf tour. Mind you, I don't have like 50 million shelves. I just have one for right now. It's kind of everything I've collected, not collected, but I've read in the past year. I mean, there's some things on my shelf I haven't read yet, but we're making a good dent. Oh, and then what I'm currently reading is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. It's not living up to the hype that I wanted it to live up to. I feel like the writing is very beautiful, but I also feel like there's not a lot of like action or conflict. I'm kind of bored. Also, the house across the street is getting a roof, so I don't know if you can hear all that pounding, but that's what that is. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I was really excited to read this book. It has really great reviews on Goodreads, but I'm not that impressed with it. I'm kind of excited for it to be over, which is sad. And I'm usually very easily impressed, so. But I've got about 100 pages left, so I'm hoping that something happens in these last 100 pages, like it picks up, and maybe it'll change my mind about the book in general, but as of right now, I'm not like thoroughly impressed with it. A few books that haven't made it on my shelf yet because it's full and I need another one. We've got God of the Woods and then Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. I have heard such great things about this book specifically. I'm really excited about it. This is a beautiful book. I'll have to pick it up, but I've got a Kindle going. God of the Woods, I'm actually doing with a book club with my boss and one of my coworkers. I'm really excited about. So definitely, we're doing like a fall kind of book club, and this was a thriller that was rated really well. But I'll show you. This is Howie. That's my mini Doxy. He is snoozing. He should be in his bed, but instead he's in a blanket basket. Oh, he's looking at me. Hi, buddy. Hi. So he should be in his bed, but you know how it goes with dachshunds if you have them. This is my bookshelf. The lighting's kind of bad. These two shelves need some work, let me tell you. But I've got my Sarah J. Maas shelf. Obviously, I'm basic. I love all of these. Throne of Glass is just one of the best, most well-written series. I'll always stand by this. And arguably Queen of Shadows is one of the best. Eventually I'll probably do like an SJM ranking kind of thing, but not yet. Obviously I love ACOTAR. My boss got me and my coworker this because we all love the series. ACOTAR is what started it all for me. I picked this up last December and it turned into this. So very grateful for that. And then Crescent City. Nobody can slander this to me. Crescent City is a masterpiece. I feel like I will stand on the hill that House of Earth and Blood is one of Sarah J. Maas's best novels ever. Like, this is a really, really, really good book. My second shelf, I've got like my Carissa Broadbent shelf. She's all over here. I do love her. I think she's great. This was her most recent release. I think this released like about a month ago now. I unfortunately was not that impressed with it. I wanted to love it more. We've got Araya and Rain. This is the Crowns of Nyaxia series. So there's gonna be 6 of them, and then this is a novella, which I actually really enjoyed the novella. But this is about a couple, this is about a couple, and then we should be getting 2 more in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. That's about Septimus, if you've read these. They're really good. I mean, I do enjoy them. I think I like these 2 more, but I went to an event with Carissa, and she talked about these 2, and I think she kind of liked writing these 2 more in a sense, but I don't know, they just haven't hit for me like I wanted them to, but these are really good. They've got some good twists and turns, especially this first one, Serpent and Wings of the Night, so I do recommend. And then Daughter of No Worlds, this is a God tier series for me. I love this. These are the OG covers that everybody is going crazy over. So I'm excited I have these on my shelf. And I got them before the new covers come out. But I do really like the new covers that she's printing. For those of you who know that she is printing new covers. But these are really great. And then I've got my Fourth Wing. Obviously, we love Fourth Wing. I wish that these all matched. I should have gotten a hardback of this, but I didn't. You know how it goes. And then the Book of Azrael series. Love this. This is probably one of my favorite series too. The FMC in this series is one of the best in my opinion. She is badass. And this is true like enemies to lovers in my opinion. So I think the 4th one comes out in October or November, which I'm very excited about, but I'm gonna have to reorganize because these sit so nice and now they're not gonna fit because there's another one coming out. Powerless series. I do really love this series. I think it's very sweet. Kai and Peyton are my favorite. Try not to spoil things, but oh, Fearless just came out in September. It is September, so it came out a couple weeks ago. I read this probably within a day. It's super quick. It's so pointless. I was incredibly disappointed with this little novella because this novella in the series is probably one of the best books out of all of it. This was like crazy to me. This I haven't read yet, but I need to. Just kind of an extra filler. And then I've got like my romance shelf. Oh, the Legacy of God series. This is dark romance. I love, love, love this series so much. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. This is not part of it. This is a different one that she's writing. I do like Rena Cant a lot. I mean, this is all I've only read from her, but I love the Legacy of Gods. I do recommend. I'll probably rank that eventually. And then we get to another God tier series. Boys of Tommen. This is so popular for good reason. The trauma, the stories, the family, the found family, like relationships in these novels, whether it's like a couple or siblings, everything about this is so, so good. And Chloe Walsh does such a great job with trauma and, you know, response to it. These are the most heartbreakingly well-written books ever. I will always, always, always recommend these to people. Love them. I unfortunately don't have all the matching spines, which really hurts me, but I can only do so much. And then I've got some bookmarks. I've also got like the little tabs because I do like to mark every once in a while. Clogs. My friend Tess got me these from Amsterdam and I love them. Then I've got the Fall of the series, or Chestnut Springs, excuse me. I got this in a blind date with a series bag. I have not read them yet. I'm not a big cowboy girl, so I've been putting these ones off, but they get really good ratings. And then I've read from here Beach Read, which I thought was cute. I mean, it's nothing to rave about, but I still have to read these ones. And then the next 2 shelves are just kind of like more romantic-y fantasy. We've got some dark romance too tucked up into there, but a lot of these I've read. Well, I guess a lot I haven't read. There's still a bunch I still need to read. And then, oh my gosh, I just got the Quicksilver, the new one. I found it at Lovestruck, which is a bookstore in Boston, in Cambridge, that I absolutely love. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but I got the new deluxe version, and it was actually signed because she was just there. So that was really exciting. And then I've got a bunch that I still kind of need to read. And then the bottom shelf, like, don't look at it. It's just a bunch of miscellaneous random stuff. But, oh, one of my other most recent reads was Direbound. I really enjoyed this for my Fourth Wing girls. This was Fourth Wing but with wolves. The only thing that I will say is there are some similarities in this that I was like a little turned off by. So that was my only issue. But once you like really got into it, it was really, really, really good. So, oh, no, I can't get it back on the shelf. Okay, that's fine. But I do recommend if you like don't mind similarities for Fourth Wing, Diary Realm was really good. And I think it's gonna be a trilogy, I think, or maybe more, I don't know. But I do want to find some books to take with me. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm so torn because there are some that I really want like to read right now, but I also don't know if I want to start them because I don't know, there's reasons to why. I do think that I want to take this book. I've seen a lot of good things on TikTok about the first one. The second one's questionable. So, at least from what I've seen, but I kind of want to give it's a duology, and I really love a duology. So, I think I want to take this and I want to give it a shot while I'm at home. I really only want to take 2 books. So here's my dilemma. I really want to start this book. I'm really scared of it. The reviews on this are insane. Look at it. That is giant. Like this is a true commitment. So I'm intimidated to start this, but I really want to start this, but I also don't want to travel with this. So we're putting that back. But hopefully when I'm back and kind of settled, I will start that and we can kind of grind that out and get her done because I really want to read it. I really want to read it. Another trilogy that I want to read is this. I've had this sitting on my shelf for a little bit and I've also seen good reviews on this. But this is more of like a high fantasy kind of thing. So I have to be really in the mood for that. And then the other series I really want to read that has been calling to me, but is also a commitment. Everybody raves about these. Everybody raves about the Mailbane, the MMC. So I'm like patiently just waiting for the right time. I think that these will be good like fall reads. So I just need to kind of do it and be ready for it. So yeah, but I'm not gonna take that with me either. I'm thinking I do want to read this little duology. I've seen good things, I've seen bad things, but I'm still curious and it's on my shelf, so I'm gonna read it. So I think I want to take this, but the thing is that if I take that, I have to take the second one in case I finish the second one. But I also have been intrigued with this. I got this at Love Struck too. I think that I was reading or saw somewhere that this was her first book novel debut. So I really want to give this a chance. I guess it's like a dark fantasy, like school, academia, romantasy, and it's beautiful. So I'm torn because I don't really want to bring 4 books home. So I guess we're gonna see what I do. But yeah, so for now, these are my choices to bring with me. Oh, if I can get them. Like maybe I start with the first 2. You know what? This is what I'm gonna bring home because I can start with Jasad's Heir and then I can get the second one when I'm home because I know I will go shopping for it. And then I can read Immortal Consequences and then I can start Six of Crows. And by the time I read that, I'll be back here and I can start the second one. Sounds like a good plan to me. So I'm sitting here and I am editing this video. I realized I did not do an outro. I know that this one was short, sweet, boring. Nothing really crazy happened in this, but I did want to just do an intro where I kind of explained myself and talked about obviously why I wanted to be here, which I did say that. So I do want to just say if you've somehow stumbled upon these, I appreciate you being here. I am really excited to be doing this and putting myself out there a little bit and, you know, jumping out of my comfort zone. I have been filming over the last few weeks, just kind of playing around, like seeing what I like, seeing what I'm comfortable with, kind of like testing my boundaries, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I'm definitely excited for the future. I filmed these original videos probably like a month-ish ago, I would say. Probably, yeah. And I feel like I've already grown in how I'm speaking to the camera. So it's a learning process, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you're here and you're now supporting me, I appreciate it. But I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.